Are you sick and tired of always missing your shots? Are you literally tired of always having such awful aim? Don't you just wish that there was just a gun that had incredible aim assist and just a high rate of fire so that way you're practically guaranteed to hit shots? Well, fear not. For today, we have the R97. Why is the R97 so freaking amazing? Because, well, for starters, it has the best hipfire aim assist in the game. You're practically gonna hit, like, literally all of your shots. I do something that contradicts that very, very soon at the beginning of this gameplay, so watch out. Anyways, welcome everyone. Welcome. Today we're talking about the R97, the beautiful, beautiful R97. Now, I love this gun so goddamn much because it's so fun. It has an incredible rate of fire, and like I said, it has amazing aim assist. Like, you're literally never gonna miss any of your shots. I say missing literally all of my shots on this, dude. That's the thing I was talking about that contradicted what I was saying. But yeah, let's ignore that. We're just gonna ignore that. Anyways, this gun has crazy aim assist. On top of that, high rate of fire. High rate of fire. And honestly, just pair that up with a good magazine, and you're gonna be hitting a lot of your shots are probably going to land from this gun. Well, not a lot from this gun, you know, your aiming, your ratio for bullets missed might still stay the same, but because it has such a high rate of fire, you're going to be hitting more shots though. So yeah. Anyways, but that's just what I love about this gun. You're going to be hitting so many shots, and it's just so, I don't know what else to say. It's fun to kill people because, well, here's the thing. It's DPS, we'll get into that later. But it's sound. We need to talk about that sound. Its sound actually sounds like an actual gun. Like, it has an echo to it that just, ooh, it sounds so nice. And of course, yeah. But the thing about the R97 though is its ADS. Its ADS is, you know, it's not really too good. Don't get me wrong. It's not as fucking useless as the alternator or the Volt. But its ADS can be a little not as reliable, so to say. Like I will ADS this gun. I don't treat it like the car where I only hip fire it. Like, I do ADS it. Not in this gameplay, no. I literally don't ADS it at all in this gameplay. Also, wow, I really suck. I really suck at aiming. Oh man, looking at this gameplay, there was so much stuff that went right with this, but there's so much shit that went wrong, such as that fucking tick. God damn, that pissed me off so much. Like, that tick was there at that exact moment, at that exact point of time, at that exact place. Yeah, my luck, you know. Anyways. Yeah, but anyways, the gun sounds so amazing. It's just, everything about the gun is aesthetically pleasing. And not just aesthetically, but statistics-wise, this gun is also amazing. Because, well, here's the thing. This gun, believe it or not, actually has one of the fastest time to kills. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say. Nick, this gun its damage is nowhere near the car. You're right. Its damage most of the time is nowhere near the car, or the alternator, or the Spitfire, or the R201. But that's most of the time. If you can get this gun in optimal range, which is pretty close, by the way. Now, we're not talking EVA close. No. Ooh, no. Nothing has range as bad as the EVA. But but I'm talking like pretty close. This gun actually has the fastest time to kill. Fastest time to kill in the game, disregarding one-shot weapons. Those don't count. But yeah, fastest time to kill in the game. So that's pretty darn good. But of course, that drop-off it is pretty fast, so chances are a large majority of the time you're going to be very bad at aiming like I am. But a majority of the time, you're going to, you're not going to be in optimal range. But, yeah. So, obviously, one thing I need to point out is that this gun is an SMG, so, you know, it's going to, so, you know, maybe getting an optimal range just is not, it's not a problem for a large majority of people. Well, no, what am I talking about? This fucking Titanfall. So, moving fast to get within that range, it's not going to be a problem for, like, 0.5% of the population of Titanfall. I know, I think I might actually be generous with those numbers. Whatever. 0.3% of the population might be able to handle getting this gun within range. But yeah, this gun does it has some pretty freaking good DPS, if I do say so myself. But overall, honestly, compared to the car, I would say this gun falls short. Because of course, I'm gonna be comparing this gun to the car a lot because its recoil pattern, and yeah, it's very similar to the car. Whereas, you know, the Volt has literally no recoil, and the alternator has a whole shit ton of recoil. So, you know, R97 is just pick of the poison, just best fit, honestly. But yeah, so R97 compared to the car. So, you know, car has honestly much less hipfire. Hipfire recoil is not that much compared to the R97. You're not going to be because, like I said, because of the fact that the damage drop off on this gun is it is very relevant at even the most insignificant of ranges. But beyond that, it's the hipfire recoil. It's something else, you know. It's not freaking crazy like the alternator, but, you know, don't expect to be pulling off cross-map hipfire snipes with this gun. But yeah, but again, if you're fast like me, you know, I'm just so unimaginably fast, you know, as you can tell by my quality prime slice of meat cut gameplay right here. I say, missing all of my shots. I suck at Titanfall. Anyways, if your gameplay is like mine, you know, you won't have to rely on cross-map sniping people with this gun. But let's get back into ADS. I want to talk about more about the ADS of this gun, you know. So, obviously, like I said, ADS is on this gun not the most useful thing. But it is most certainly, the ADS on this gun is leagues better than the Volt or the alternator. Because, you know, Volt and alternator, that's all I gotta say. Okay, I'll get more into it. So, you all know, alternator, side-to-side recoil, it's ridiculous. Volt suffers from reticle inaccuracy induced by recoil. So what that means is if you're shooting the frickin' gun, the fact that if the recoil is on the target when the gun fires a bullet, that doesn't necessarily mean the bullet will hit the target. Yeah, that's what I mean by reticle inaccuracy induced by recoil. Volt suffers from that a lot. R97 on the other hand, pretty much where even if you're firing the gun, if the reticle is on the target, it'll practically hit the target. But I have learned a secret to dealing with the recoil. Well, not completely dealing with it, but making it more manageable. And that is, I like to fire. Well, when I do ADS, I like to fire a couple shots, like 7. And then what I do is I scope in. So fire 7 shots from hip firing and then just scope in. And then the recoil I actually find will be greatly significantly reduced. It's very much real, and I enjoyed this little tip that I learned a while back. It's pretty cool, and it will help. It will greatly help. Now, you see, I know this contradicts what you may see on your screen, but the factory, the iron sights, the iron sights on this gun, believe it or not, are actually better. Just don't put a scope on this gun. Now, you see, I am a very special pilot. I like putting the HCOG Ranger on people because I love memeing on people. I love the idea of them looking at the kill cam and seeing me and seeing themselves through the HCOG Ranger and then thinking, wow, I just died to an HCOG Ranger. Hold on. Let's watch this. Watch this. This is some bullshit right here. Alright, we're playing some Ring Around the Rosie tactics. Okay, watch this. Okay. I shoot him, right? Okay. I legit... Again, he was one shot, but, you know, I suck at Titanfall. What more to say? What the fuck was I talking about before? I know what I was talking about. Okay, yeah. But yeah, HCOG Ranger. People don't like the HCOG Ranger. People don't like using the HCOG Ranger. People don't like dying to the HCOG Ranger. But that second part, you know, I just find that hilarious, you know. And if it means making more people quit this game, so that way there's more server space for me, there you go. Anyways, now imagine how people feel when I kill them with the HCOG Ranger on my Eva. Oh, it feels so good. Not for them. For me, though. For me, absolutely. God damn. That was a pretty nice maneuver. Don't question it. I'm having a moment, okay? That was a nice maneuver, whether you like it or not. Yes. I know. Again, all of you are probably going to say, Nick, that was the easiest maneuver in the world. You just slide hop through that room and you shot him. Anyone can do that. You're right, anyone can do that. But you know what? Shut the fuck up. Anyways. So, overall, what do I think of the R97? How do I rate it? Like, if the car is A+ tier, what would I... If the car is A tier and the R201 was A+ tier, then what would I rate the R97 overall? I would give the R97 a B+ rating, B+ or A-. It's a absolutely fantastic gun, absolutely genuinely a fantastic gun. It's not perfect, but it can get a couple jobs done really damn well, in all honesty. Now, if it honestly, just the recoil. I honestly don't even care about the recoil, because you guys know me. I love my hip fire, and when it comes to people who hip fire, not people who hip fire, just hip firing in general. My bad. Recoil is really no big deal. But yeah. But what is holding this gun back from being just absolutely ridiculous is its range. If this gun had half the range, well, okay, it does. If this gun had even a 30% increase in range for this gun, maybe a 15, somewhere between 15 and 30% increase, would make this gun just absolutely ridiculous. I think that would put it above car tier, in all honesty. You know, people will say, Nick, no, it's the recoil on this gun just prevents it, is what makes this gun not as good as the car. I beg to differ. I most certainly beg to differ. So here's the thing. I'm a good pilot. Chances are people who say R97 is bad because of recoil are not good pilots. So, I am using my immense social power as an amazing pilot to declare that the R97 is not bad because of recoil. It's because of its range. And simply and only that. You know? The gun has incredible aim assist when you hip fire it. Like, ridiculous aim assist. Oh boy, watch this. I get to make some friends. Hold on. These guys are my friends. They will always be with me. Anyways. That's the R97. So yeah, overall, B+ tier. Maybe A-, B, but probably B+ tier. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Go out, use the R97. Tell me what you think of it. People say it's just people have the nerve to say it's just a bad gun overall. No, it's not. R97 is absolutely fantastic. It's just absolutely amazing. And yeah, anyone who doesn't agree with that they're stupid and dumb. That's calling you out, R97 haters. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making this video. I mean, you know, this wasn't a crazy game, only 45 kills, you know, nothing too ridiculous, but, you know, I still had the time. Anyways, I'll see you guys around. Peace.